everyone, it's Diabetic Danica, and today I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine named Aseel. He runs a YouTube channel on YouTube, called Diabetic Aesthetics. So I will let him introduce himself in a little bit, but I wanted to let you know that we are going to do a Q&A video together. So listen to what he has to say, check out his channel, and then write some comments down below so that we can answer them in a future video. But without further ado, here's Aseel.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Aseel Suede, better known as Diabetic Aesthetics, which is what my YouTube channel is called, and I'm really excited to collaborate with Danica. Now let me tell you all a little bit about myself. I've been a type 1 diabetic for 17 years now. I've also had celiac disease for 11 years now, which prevents me from eating gluten. I'm sure most of you know what that is, or maybe even some of you might have it. I'm also lactose intolerant, and of course I'm also a college student, so I have tons of constraints in my life when it comes to achieving good health and fitness, and overall just managing my type 1 diabetes and having things run smoothly with all my conditions and circumstances that I face. Now let me tell you all about my YouTube channel. So I've had type 1 diabetes, like I said, for 17 years now. So since I was a little kid, I don't even remember living my life without type 1 diabetes. And like a lot of you, I have struggled with type 1 diabetes. I've lived where I was hopeless at one point, where I was very discouraged and I was very confused and lost, and I didn't think that I could accomplish things that non-diabetics could, especially when it came to health and fitness. And I remember being 16 years old, and I told myself, this is it. I'm not gonna let my type 1 diabetes control me. I'm going to be in control of it. So since that day forward, I created a YouTube channel called Diabetic Aesthetics in order to document my journey with fitness, especially because at that time I leaned on fitness to transform myself, not only physically, but mentally, and also to overall better my type 1 diabetes management and control. And it's honestly changed my life for the better. I can't even explain to you guys how much it's changed me. Like I said, not only physically and mentally, but how it's improved my overall type 1 diabetes. And most importantly, my channel leans on the message of no matter what your condition or circumstance is, you should never let it get in between your goals. And as long as you set something in your mind that you want to achieve, you can achieve it no matter what. And I want to be that symbol to people to show you that anything is possible, even facing something as tough as type 1 diabetes, being a celiac disease patient, being lactose intolerant, being a college student, having all these time constraints and pretty much everything working against me in my life. Yet I take all these negative circumstances, something as big as type 1 diabetes, and I create it into something positive. And that's what I show you all through my channel. I show you the blessings that came out of type 1 diabetes for me, and all the lifelong lessons that I've learned, that if I didn't have type 1 diabetes, I don't know where I'd be today. It made me into a better individual, someone who's so strong physically, so strong mentally, and without that, I don't know where I'd be. So in my YouTube channel, expect to find tons of fitness transformation videos where I show you all the beginning of my journey and how I've started into where I've transformed into now, and how I've achieved such a great body, such great mental and physical health. And I show you tons of full day of eatings. I show you my diet to get to the shape to where I am now. And of course, I show you tons of helpful information and give you tons of tricks, tips, and advice on better managing your type 1 diabetes control and just making living with type 1 diabetes a lot easier. And of course, I have tons of entertaining vlogs where at the end of the day, I really just try to relate to you all. That's the message of my channel as well. I want to try to relate to as many people as possible. There's a lot of type 1 diabetics that watch my channel. There's a lot of type 2 diabetics that watch my channel. There's a lot of non-diabetics that watch my channel. So I want to relate to everybody. Having diabetes, having celiac, being a college student. I just want to relate to you all and overall impact your life in a positive way. Whether it's motivating you, whether it's inspiring you, whether it's helping you. And the messages I get and all the overwhelming support I get on my channel just really fires that flame in me for this. And it's something that I'm so passionate about, even being someone who's just 20 years old. I think I have truly found my calling in this world. And even though Danica's channel isn't a primarily fitness-based channel, we both at the end of the day relate so much to each other because like I said, we don't let type 1 diabetes control us. Our message at the end of the day is to be in control of it, be in control of your disease and never let it get in between your life and what you ultimately want to do, and pretty much just being a confident and proud Diabetic, and that's pretty much what both of our channels are about. So I thought it would be perfect to collaborate with her. And I remember Danica being one of the only diabetics out on YouTube like 5-6 years ago. So I thought it was so awesome to reach out to her and go ahead and collaborate. So go ahead, check out my YouTube channel called Diabetic Aesthetics. I'm sure the link will be in the description box down below. And with whatever video you end up checking out, please make sure you leave a comment saying that you came from Danica's channel. I really want to interact with you all and get to know you on a more personal level. And that's what I think is so awesome, getting to connect with Danica. And ultimately, me and Danica are just trying to create a huge community filled with type 1 diabetics who want to help each other get stronger, you know, grow together and just become better people mentally, physically, and just overall better manage their type 1 diabetes. Because at the same time, you want to be a strong, proud, and confident type 1 diabetic, but at the same time, you don't want to face this alone. Especially people who have just been diagnosed. I know how hard it is. Personally, I know the struggle, so we want to do this together, and I really appreciate you guys checking me out and following Danica's channel as well. So to conclude this video, me and Danica are going to be doing an online Q&A just because we're a few hundred miles away. I wish we could collaborate in real life, but I'm sure that's going to happen in the near future. But please be sure to leave a question down in the comment section of either this video or the video that she did on my YouTube channel. Doesn't matter, and please ask anything you all want. It could be a question about type 1 diabetes advice, about certain, problems you have with type 1 diabetes, about fitness, nutrition, anything. We both have a wide spectrum of experience, and we just want to help you all out, and we thought it would be so awesome to do this. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to like this video, like all of Danica's videos, go to my channel, go ahead, subscribe, like my videos, and comment down below when I interact with you all and get to know you, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys, and thank you, Danica, for having me on your channel.
So make sure you leave some questions for us in the comment section below, and we will get to as many as we can. Thanks, guys. Bye.